Hey there, if you have a career gap and would like to come back into IT, especially in AI or cloud based jobs, then in this video, I'm going to take a case study from someone who's exactly like you. And she had a career break and then after and she want to come back. What mistake you might be doing or she's doing or you might be doing and how to fix those. I'm going to cover this in this video. Make sure you watch till end, and if you have specific questions specific to your requirement or your case, leave a comment below this video or reach out to me on LinkedIn and we'll be able to help you. With that, let's quickly look at the video. So this is me working in IT for almost now 26 years. First 4 or 5 years been in India, then I moved to here in the UK. And since 2016-17, for last 7, 8, 9 years, I've been helping clients, individuals like you, to get a result, which I'm going to discuss one by one, all the things that you have. So first, just to quickly recap, you have worked as a front-end developer for 2 years and then 4 years experience in electricity board. So, and then you have a career gap of 3 years looking for upskilling, and you want to get back to a job as soon as possible. 50K salary, which is in, I think, let me see and go back to you where exactly you're based. So if I go back on to um, where you're based, let me double check. Okay, so US 50K with 6, 7 years experience is quite easy and simple, especially in current world now with AI. And if you there's a high probability of you getting into job, much higher with AI now, which I'll explain you in a minute. And I want you to list down all the questions and concerns after watching this video that comes to your mind as well. So first and most important is having a 3 years of career gap. This is quite common. Majority of, or like not majority, but a lot of our clients who come like you, who have a career gap, especially the ladies or girls. So this is Meghna. She had almost around 5 or 6 years of career break. She was working in India as a DevOps, then moved to UK, and then since then she was not working, got a baby, and then son grew up, and now she wanted to go back onto the IT, and she transitioned from being a big gap to then working on one of the most skills, which is containers and Kubernetes, which is very, very difficult and challenging. I must say that after being doing myself. So she has transitioned. You can do working with British Telecom. Like that, there was a Raza Lakshmi. She had also had a career gap. Now in US and now working with Infosys. And there are tons and tons of guys. I'll give you and will give you some results on how you can get using a 3-step framework. But let's first iron out some of the things. So when companies say that, oh, you have a career gap, what companies looking for is not related to more about what they're interested is in. Hey, I don't want to teach this person from scratch. The person should have done something on their own, and I'm going to hire them based on because they had in your case, you had a developer experience. So a couple of things I'll change, I'll suggest you as well in terms of, so you should go to the interviewer with saying that you've already done those things, which I'll explain you in a high level quickly. So become good in what you're doing with possible skills that an employer are want to do. So in this case, for example, AI, and within AI, there's a agentic AI, generative AI, AI mastery. A lot of these skills are coming on that. One thing I've noticed is your profile, you talk about digital marketing professional and content marketer. So I think you, first of all, still the market is very, very competitive because I had a lot of content marketers or these digital marketers and so on. The amount of money you're going to get in IT or development, no one can beat that. And it's easy money, remote, a lot of options are there. But why people don't do it? Because they think it's difficult. It's not, given that you already have development experience. So first and most important is I want you to change these digital marketing and other things. Instead of that, you should be going on entire AI agents, AI consultant, building AI agents, and so on. I'll give you some references of the guys who are working, or you can refer some of those links and references as well. So change that. Another thing you should be doing is you change this as well, the gap. So whatever gap have, but last 1 or 2 years, like 2024 or 23. So you had 22, and then you say that working as a freelance contractor on AI, building AI agents or AI related stuff on a development part. Those are the two things because LinkedIn attracts a lot of good crowd, and I will explain you. And this is a second thing you should be doing in order to start attracting the crowd that you want. Now, because you worked as a front-end developer, you probably, as I said, AI developer or AI consultant. These are the two job roles you'll be getting. Now, how you're going to do is like if you go to the job portal and say AI, maybe you can say entry-level jobs, and then you can say, hey, I was working in India, moved to US, and then have a kids or baby. If you had kids or babies, or say I wanted to do something or take a break, and then if you look at these jobs, all these entry level jobs. And then first objective is to enter into the market. You shouldn't be worried about money. Money will automatically follow. And 50K is very, very less in my view. So, but again, objective is first to get enter into this. So what you're going to do is look at what kind of a jobs these are available in the market. And then, so for example, not this one, but if I look at new college graduate, these kind of a jobs you probably can easily, if you see 90,000 to 130,000. There are a lot of AI related jobs, Agentic AI, Gen AI, Agentic AI mastery related jobs you should be doing. Now, what you should be doing as again as a framework point of view, this is a three-step framework which we have used. Is first you need to become confident, and you become confident not by just theoretical learning, but actually implementing. So that is why generative AI. We'll give you some examples of generative AI. So for example, ketonacademy.com/Gen AI mastery offer. So if you look at generative AI mastery, that you'll no, sorry, this is inside the program, Gen AI mastery offer. So that's generative AI. With that, plug it with Agentic AI, ketonacademy.com/Agentic AI. I don't want to give you right now a lot more things to read. First, you need to align that Agentic AI, generative AI. These are the two things in the AI world which are hugely, hugely popular. They complement each other, and you should be doing hands-on project-based learning implementation of these two. Okay. Uh, then implementation of those on cloud. So what you should be doing as a part of first uh, project-based learning on implementation, and then as you're doing that, you should be writing or creating your LinkedIn profile and updating those on a daily basis that you're building. So by end of 2 months or 3 months, you have very very aligned or very people will start treating you as an expert and also a lot of recruiters will start reaching out to you. So I'll give you some examples of what people have done. So just to give you an example of so these are some of the guys and results people have got a result into. So let's suppose Shrija, she was struggling to get a job to now AI machine learning. Dinesh, I think Steve got a job as a generative AI engineer. Devasheets, SJ, her husband got a new job and she almost doubled her salary. Devesh, Shavik, Zeel, Srikar, Amol, Arthi, Bezel, these I'll keep going on these guys. Okay. So let me see and come to the point where I wanted to show you something about the LinkedIn related thing which I was talking about. Yeah, so take an example of Jessie. She worked a hands-on project she posted on the LinkedIn, and then LinkedIn recruiters started reaching out to her. If you go further more, Prasad got a call from companies. Let me actually Anmol profile shortlisted for interviews. Kritesh 6 screening calls and 1 interviews, and Gaurav cleared the certification. So let me go and pause this in a minute. I'll dig that out where the LinkedIn posting to show you example of how you should be posting to build an authority for yourself. Yeah, so this is like I was talking about, for example, take an example of Eddie. Take this example of build an end-to-end ready, fully scalable GenAI chatbot on AWS. This is like he was learning and whatever. So this is one example of building and testing. So you're actually building, writing it down. And then you can use a lot of freelancing work as well. You can help out the client. So if you're not ready to do the full time, you can do the part time or remote jobs as well. This is another one, Shrikant. Excited to share the architecture behind my new AI powered appointment booking system. This is Anmol Sidhu. AI doesn't replace judgment. These are example of where you can start building authority. So once you start, people will start reaching out to you on this if you use as a three-step framework that I was talking about. So then with that, you should also have application tracking system optimize a resume and LinkedIn. We talk about, we help you with your resume building as well as then mock negotiations. How do you talk? How do you reach out? There's a whole framework we do in terms of reaching out. So just to give you some context of these are all guys that got a result and tons of guys result been last 6 7 years, plenty of them, unlimited ones. These are some of the mistakes people do. We help with on a weekly basis, resume, LinkedIn. Of course, we're going to teach you about and we'll give you explain you all these things. You don't need to learn all of them in a systematic manner. Will help you in implementing these things. But weekly resume and the mistakes people make, we fix all these mistakes is having the same job role, same resume for different job roles. Also creating a non-ATS compliant resume, which is a resume which is not ATS compliant, application tracking system compliant. Not adding the relevant skills or removing or adding a lot of irrelevant skills, not doing the relevant projects related to the job description, all those things, and then do some projects and there is no follow up with so this is all those things we do, and that's how people get a result in terms of you'll see a lot of those running for not confident or super confident now, and I'll lend a role soon. We also give you the whole LinkedIn optimization, the one which I mentioned on headline, summary, experience, and how to write down. There's a GPT is available. There's a session of happening, and then build authority, which I already mentioned to you. Build authority on LinkedIn, like examples. And then, of course, we do the mock interviews, both technical, scenario based, and so on. I hope that will give you, and you do it repetitively over the next 1 to 3 months. You'll start gaining confidence, and you'll start having recruiters. And then, because you already have that 6 7 years experience, that will be start building and adding that last 1 or 2 years also will add up. So I'm confident you'll easily get ROI in terms of getting a result inside the program. And just to add to your point about last point about you're not gaining or getting confidence will come by implementing, or clarity will come by actually execution. So you have to build, you have to do the task, and then things will start, you'll start getting confidence. So as I said, execution is, or action will bring the clarity and the confidence to you. The more you do, the more actions confidence will give. I'll give you some examples of the guys who were like exactly like you, who were nervous and not confident on. I think we have tons of results. So let me just show it to you, some of the guys what how they got the confidence that basically was about. So just to give you in terms of confidence, on, see, this is Roni, not confident. So hey, mock interview, although I've not secured my job, I feel much more confident in my interview skills. Guidance has helped me, your guidance has helped me to approach each opportunity with a clear strategy. The mock interviews, my resume, and hopefully with a continued effort, I'll land a role soon. And I'm very proud to say he got a job. Yeah, so this is finally, I was saying that he finally got a job as a senior system engineer on Amol, which I was mentioned earlier. Yeah, so Roni was another one which I think I mixed up. Roni and Amol. There are a lot of those such cases like that. So hit reply if you need any help. Just reach out to my team, and we'll be glad to help you. Take care and bye for now.